Kneeling here next to a tulip tree. Now, this tulip tree is not very old, but already it is covered with lichens. You can see there's a lot of different colors here. Lichens come in so many different colors and in some cases shapes, and it depends on the type and their species. You can see some gold color here. There's a pale yellowish green that's sort of speckled. No, that's not spray paint. That is actually lichen. Then we have some more of the dull green color that you see. And even there's a darker green. So there's different ones that you find here. And again, these are a fungus with an algae indwelling it. Now, lichens have been used for centuries for different things. Native Americans used to take certain colors of lichens and then boil them in water and then put cloth and stuff in it, and it would dye their clothes. They've also been used in some cases for medicines, different type of medicines. Actually, there is an expectorant that is made that is primarily made from lichens. Also, they make antibiotics from certain species of lichens. There are so many different uses for this. Native Americans often used them as an emergency food source because lichens are very high in minerals. Now, some of them taste really bad. I mean, some are so bad and make your tongue want to snap off its roller. But there's a fascinating thing about that too. If you're out in the wilderness and you don't find food, you can start peeling these lichens off. Some of them come in big sheets and you can just pull them off and soak them in water. And if they taste bad, soak them in water overnight. The next day you take them, dry them out, and it's like breakfast cereal. They don't taste as bad because the bitterness of the bad taste is water soluble and comes out in the water. We're now in the studio after walking in the park and collecting a couple of the lichens, which we brought back with us. Put them inside of a small little beaker. We added water to it, just ordinary H2O, and stirred it around a little bit, let them get wet and soaked for, about 30 minutes or so. Then, taking a pair of forceps, tweezers for you non-scientific people, picked up a piece of this lichen, just a small little piece of it. And what I did is I put that on a glass slide, a brand new glass slide, never been used before. Then, using the forceps and a dissecting needle, I sat and just pulled it apart, just teasing it. And as I teased it apart, then I put it on the stage here of my microscope. And we're looking at this now. This is at 100 magnification. And we're looking at this, and I've been teasing a little bit more while it's on there so that we could take a look and see what the inside of this fungus, this lichen looks like. It's fungus and it's algae together. So let's take a look inside and see what we see. If you come straight down, you'll see this. It's just sort of grayish color, just a blob, and it doesn't look like much. It's like just a blob, just a weird shaped thing, sort of cylinder to a shape. That is the hypha. Actually, there's a bunch of hypha, a bunch of fibers there together. Together we call that a mycelium. A mycelium is just a bunch of hypha put together. A mushroom, when you look at it, the stem or the cap of the mushroom by itself, just looking at it with your eyes, what you're looking at is mycelium. With a microscope, you can see the individual fibers. This is a little piece that still I couldn't tease apart very well, but you'll see some others. Now, in this, you will also see little green spheres. There's one right below that, a green sphere, bright green. That's the algae. Now you can see here together, right in this, just a little bit above center. I'll try and bring it to the center. Right now, we're in the center. And you have the uncolored object just above a dark object, but along this dark object, it has a greenish tint to it. And you can see there's actually little green spheres. Those are the individual algae that give this lichen the ability to survive.